So I'm gonna say that again. We've been lied to, reprogrammed. What if I told you the ocean is space and heaven doesn't exist to how we was told? And the reason why I say that, yeah, is heaven doesn't exist as we was told. Because if the ocean is space, then obviously they lied about in the sky being heaven. Because what do they say? I'm going to ask everybody, yeah, and I'm going to ask everybody's opinion. What do they say, people, when they go, like, when they, not me, not you, when they are looking for another planet to live on, what are they looking for to know that the planet can be lived on? Think about it. See if anybody's watching. I'm listening. Thank you, user. Exactly. So you're do you get what I mean? So if water is life, so then what they're really saying is that water can be found in space. So if water can be found in space, because if you're rolling through space as they're telling us, and you see another planet that has water on it, it can be inhabited because it's got water. So it's telling you something. Water is a key component to life. So when you actually deep what I'm saying, we don't know nothing about the ocean. We think we don't know nothing about the sky. We don't know nothing about the ocean either. And then when you really deep it, what do they say? What comes up? There's that saying, you know, soul below the high. You know what they say about what goes up comes down, soul below is, you know that saying. And I'm saying, to a certain degree, that kind of might make sense why it rains. Like, I can't do the scientific why it rains, but if you think that's it. If you think about the rain and why it rains, maybe we're like surrounded in I can't say a ball, but maybe we're surrounded in like water. We are literally just in a kind of dome of water. Like because this is the thing, yeah? If you look at things and try and find answers from the mindset that you've been given, you're never going to find the answer from the mindset you've been given. You're only going to find the answers from the mindset that you haven't been given. And this is the mindset that we're finding together right now, in the present moment. Take a picture. Now the present moment's gone. It's the past now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I'm just going to go into your comments. I mean, I'm just going to read the comments here, because there's more I got to say to that. But when I actually deep that, it makes me think. They're giving us so many answers in different places. They're giving us all the answers, but it's the answers are spread out. So one's in the ocean over there, one's in the sky over there, one's within us, and next is within him. I like that, because that's what I was thinking. You know, the same thing. Think about it though, man. I'm going to say that again, my people, for those that maybe weren't here, just came here, is this. We've been lied to. Reprogram your mind. What if I told you the ocean is space and heaven doesn't exist how we was told? Because like they say, water is life. So if water is life, then water is the main thing. Because people don't know, yeah, that I was told, because everything, to be honest, other than the things that I found inside myself, but I was told that water actually absorbs a lot of dirt in the world, and it finds a way to cleanse itself. If there was no water, do you know how dirty the world would be? Think about it. Put a glass of water in any room and leave it there for like maybe a week, and you will see that it catches dust, it catches dirt, it catches things that you won't really be able to see in the air. So this is what the oceans and the rivers and the canals, they're actually absorbing a lot of dirt. And also our body's made up of water. So you see what I'm saying? I was going to say nails. Water is the sign of life, and we are 90%, how much you said water? 80%. However percent it is, it doesn't even matter if it's 80 or 90. We're made up of majority of water. So if we're majority of water, then it's saying the ocean could be space, because it's what we are. Think about that. It's actually very deep when you actually, listen to what the Bible says, to what things say, and then you pull it into perspective, like in other things like water being life, the ocean being space, this, that. Like, look, when you're pregnant as a woman, your womb it's got water. That's why, what does a woman say when she's about to have a baby? My waters are broken. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, they're telling you. Like, if you just think for a minute, even though it's not like, oh my days, but it's like, deep it, and you understand that maybe water could be space, and maybe everything we've been told is a lie. And another thing I'm going to say, which nobody said, which is actually very weird. I'm actually surprised nobody said it. And I'm going to say it again. We've been lied to, reprogrammed. What if I told you the ocean is space and heaven doesn't exist to how we was told? And this is the funny thing, that how come nobody even mentioned Bermuda Triangle? Nobody mentioned Bermuda Triangle. And I don't know where Bermuda Triangle is, whether it's in an ocean, whether it's in a sea, I don't know where the Bermuda Triangle is. I might have to look that up. But there's a place in the water, Bermuda Triangle, whether it's in an ocean, I don't know. Yeah? Where anybody that goes to this place where the Bermuda Triangle is, they disappear. So it is an ocean. No, I'm talking about on the live stream. Nobody mentioned Bermuda Triangle on the live stream after I mentioned water being space. Because think about this now. If water is space, or the ocean is space, and the Pacific Ocean, Bermuda Triangle's in the Pacific Ocean, then that maybe the Bermuda Triangle's a black hole. That as soon as you get there, you get sucked into it. Exactly, Roman fire. It's like a portal. And it's in water. And it's in water. And it's in the Pacific Ocean. So maybe when they talk about space and they talk about black holes and all this thing, they're making us think it's in the sky. They're sending rockets up into the sky when it's in the ocean. How deceptive is that? You're looking in the sky to see they're going to land, and they go to the ocean. Think how big of a manipulation that actually is. Like, people, I want you to try and understand that. I know you might not be where I'm at right now, but deep what I'm saying. Deep that. They're telling you they're going to send a rocket to space, and you're looking upwards, but they're doing it in the ocean. And then I've got another one for you. It's kind of funny to me, because as I'm talking about it, it's all coming back to me. The stars ain't in the ocean. How do you know that the stars that are in the sky are actually stars? Have you ever seen one of them? Have you ever held one of them? Have you ever been close to one of them? How do you know it's even... Alright, let me go back to what I was saying, yeah? I'm going to go back to what I was saying now. I'm going to say this is that... What's making me laugh right now is that I was just talking about the sign of life is water, yeah? When a woman has a baby, though her waters break, the ocean is life. Without the ocean, there's no life. You know, we are 80 or 90% water, yeah? They're saying that they're sending rockets into the sky to space, and they're telling us in space there's black holes and it's infinite and it's this and it's that. We haven't even experienced the ocean. None of us have. We don't even know what's going on in the ocean. We're thinking it's in space, so we're not even worried about the ocean. Not realizing that the Pacific Ocean, somebody just told me, is where the Bermuda Triangle is. The Bermuda Triangle is, you could say, a black hole or a portal. Anybody that goes near the Bermuda Triangle gets sucked into a black hole. I would say they go to another dimension. When they land, and check this though, my people, yeah, check this now. When they landed on the moon for the first time, really deep what I'm saying, yeah, just take a moment, just take a moment, my people, and deep what I'm saying, yeah. When they went to the moon, deep this now. When they went to the moon and they were walking on the moon, are you not telling me them walking on the moon didn't look like they were in water? Think about it. Think how when you're in space you move. That's water to me. In all honesty, the way they move on the moon is like they're in water. That's how you move when you're in water. Think about that though. Think about that. How they move on the moon all slow and it looks like water. And this is why, yeah, I'm telling you, my people, yeah, I'm not saying I'm right. If it resonates with you, it resonates with you. I'm not telling you I'm right. I'm just giving you my thought processes, because if Einstein gave you his thought process, you probably think it was crazy as well, until you realize he was right. But it's not that he's crazy, he's just thinking out of the society norm. If you've been told that space is in the sky, and then someone's saying it could be in the ocean, to somebody that's just locked into the matrix, I am chatting utterly nonsense. It's not, well, I can actually be real and say I'm talking nonsense to somebody with a mindset over there. But with somebody with an open mind, when you actually check everything I've said, it's like they're walking in water. The moon thing's water, in my opinion. I just feel that, innit? There's no what do you mean there's no gravity, Fats? Like, what do you mean there's no gravity? I'm confused, because when they showed you the picture on the moon, they didn't show you the picture on the moon for 20 days. They showed you a clip. They showed you like a 5-second clip, a 20-second at max clip, a minute clip at max. Look at the AI and all the things we can do on our phones and how we can make graphics, and I could do look, let me show you what I mean. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Just so you know what I mean, yeah? Show you exactly what I mean. Just so you know what I mean. If I can do it. Oh, my phone's acting funny. One sec, let me see if I can do it here. Here we go. How do I do it now? Okay, yeah, I'll give you one now. So like this, yeah? I'm really trying to say to you, the reason why I done all that stupid stuff here, is to show you that I didn't find the right one, but I'm just trying to show you that there is so many different like filters you can use that can make everything look totally different. Do you understand that? Look how I look normally, and if I took the time to actually search, I could find a filter that it could make my back, like, look at the filter where there's that filter on TikTok where it's like there's water in your house, like there's water in your house, and people, you know what I'm talking about. If they've given us if they've given us those type of filters, what filters do you think they got? And I'm just talking rubbish because they haven't got filters. We've got filters. They've probably got some next kind of stuff. But I'm just trying to show you that if they've given us those little filters and things that they've given us, yeah, what do you think they can do with the filters they have? They can make it look like they're on the moon and they're in water. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I could be wrong, but you have to always understand this, my people, is that if they can give us the filters that we've got, what have they got? Come on, man. Like, think about it. Think about it. And when you open your mind and start to realize, when you open your mind and you actually start to realize this reality is an illusion, you will not say, oh no, that can't happen. You won't be the person that say that can't happen. You will be a person that say anything is possible. Wake up. Wake up. Do you see how dangerous that is? Let me show you how deep this is, yeah? You remember what I was speaking about before? I'm gonna merge them together now. And I was talking about we are given power to everything, but unaware of our powers. What does anything mean? Yeah? Where we pay attention to is what we give power to. So if you're looking at that image of them in the moon, even though they're in the ocean, and you think they're on the moon, do you know how damaging that is to you? That damages your whole ideology of anything. You have to understand how one lie is so damaging. If I tell you that space is in the sky, and you're going out at night looking at the stars, and these times it's in the, not to say it's not in the sky, because you got to remember this, like somebody says, as is below is above, as above as below. So then if there's water in the ocean and that's space, then maybe there's either space in the sky or there's water in the sky. Think about it. If it says as below, as you know, that saying, then that means that if there's water below, then there must be water above. If there's space below, there must be space above. But I'm just trying to show you how one lie can ruin the way you see everything, unless you've got an open mind. Think about that. Think about that though. Think about that. But listen to this though, Tracy, yeah? The deepest thing about it though is, Tracy, is this. They don't want you to know, but they are telling you the truth. It's like me saying, oh, space is in the sky and water is all life. They're lying to us because it's not in the sky, but they're telling the truth because water is life. So it's like they're lying with the truth. It's like me saying to you, Tracy, or Petit, I see you in the picture above. It's like me saying to you, in order to find yourself, you have to look outside of yourself. remember, it's always going to be inside you. I just said, look outside yourself, but it's always going to be inside you. But people that are religious, we got to look outside ourselves. It's inside of us. They're telling you the truth. They're saying it. We've got to look outside ourselves. It's always inside us. You're saying the truth, but you're focused on the outside part. When you actually look in between the lines, they are being so honest but lying at the same time. But remember, like I said to you, this is the key, my people. Do you think I could have, and not to say this is like, oh my God, souls, Einstein, or it's not that rocket science, but I'm giving you so you can understand. Do you think you could pin things together like this if you had friends around all the time, if you was smoking, if you was high, drinking, if you was always going raving, not eating right, not being by yourself, not looking within? Do you think you could even pin these things together in a way to then give to people to make? You maybe could, but I think you couldn't, because you have to have a certain sense of self, of inner self, of knowing yourself, of to even pin things together. Otherwise it's not going to work. Thank you, DJ. Do you get what I'm trying to say, my people? So I'm trying to say to you, in order to gain knowledge, in order to take the knowledge in and use it and implement it, you have to take time out for yourself. If you've got children, when they go sleep. If you've got a partner, let him know. And it's messed up to say is that sometimes when you have a partner and you go through an awakening, it's like it automatically just breaks you lot apart. This is why I say, if you're a young person, yeah, if you're a young person right now, yeah, and you haven't got no children, like, take your time. Because sometimes just creating a family can be, how can I put this? Creating a family can be that pulling you away from what you're trying to really do. Because remember, if you're really trying to change the world, but you got a child that you love, so cute little girl, cute little boy, you love them, you have to play that loving role of being a parent. And a loving role of being a parent takes a long time, even though you can focus on, but I'm just trying to say, if you're young and you haven't got children, focus on your goals and make your goals happen before creating a family. If you've got a family, you just got to be very disciplined right now. Let your guy know when the children go sleep, do what you need to do for self. Because remember, everything that you're going to do for self is going to benefit your child and your partner if he understands to allow, so then you can become, and then you both benefit. Don't make it split you lot apart, but majority of the time it does. It does split you up. Because when you're on a higher frequency and you stop drinking, you stop smoking, you stop doing this, and your partner's not stopping the things you're doing, the energy is going to be different because of the things that you're putting into yourself. If I drink alcohol and you don't drink alcohol, I'm going to be all like, yeah, babe, like, you know, and like, you're like trying to meditate, like, oh, babe, like, do you know, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, fix up, man. Because everything we changes who we are on the outside, or how we think. So all I'm going to say, a stern message for the youngers, if you are here, if there's anyone young, without kids, without a family, and you're really trying to do something in the world, focus, you know.